Welcome back, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket or coin jar at home. What if I told you that a humble 1993 1-cent coin with the iconic "In God We Trust" motto could be worth a jaw-dropping $987 million in today's rare coin market? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, buckle up because this story is about history, rarity, and the sheer thrill of the hunt. Let's start with some history. The 1993 Lincoln cent was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the most prolific mints in the United States. In 1993 alone, over 6.4 billion pennies were struck at the Denver Mint. These coins were part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which first debuted in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. By the time we reached 1993, the penny featured the now iconic design by Victor David Brenner on the obverse, a side profile of Lincoln. The reverse, at that time, still displayed the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to one of America's greatest leaders. But what makes the 1993 penny so special, given that billions were produced? Let's find out. The key to the 1993 penny's extraordinary value lies in rarity and errors. Most of these pennies are worth just face value, but a small handful have unique characteristics that drive their market value into the millions. One of the most sought-after varieties is the double die error on the obverse, where the letters "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or even the date 1993 appear slightly doubled. This happens during the minting process when the die strikes the coin multiple times incorrectly. Collectors also prize pennies with off-center strikes or those struck on a defective or incorrect planchet, the metal disc used to produce coins. A few rare examples of the 1993 penny were accidentally struck on bronze planchets, which were supposed to have been phased out decades earlier. These coins weigh slightly more than the standard 2.5 grams of zinc pennies. So, why does this coin command such an astronomical value? The answer lies in a perfect storm of rarity, historical significance, and demand from collectors. A recent auction showcased a 1993 penny with pristine features, an almost unheard-of error type, and a perfect grade of MS-70 from the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. This coin had everything going for it: flawless condition, undeniable rarity, and provenance from a legendary collector's estate. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of history, a work of art, and a symbol of American heritage. How to check your coins? Now, here's the exciting part: you could own one of these treasures without even realizing it. Here's what to look for when examining your 1993 pennies. Inspect the date and mint mark. Look for the D below the date. This indicates it was minted in Denver. Examine for errors. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling in the letters or numbers, as well as any off-center strikes. Weigh the coin. A standard 1993 penny weighs 2.5 grams. But error coins struck on bronze planchets will weigh around 3.1 grams. Grade the coin. Coins in mint state, or with minimal wear, fetch higher prices. Consider sending your coin to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. The current market for rare pennies. The market for rare coins is booming, and the 1993 penny is no exception. High-grade examples with errors can sell for hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars. In 2024, the record-breaking sale of $987 million cemented its place as one of the most valuable coins in history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, now is the perfect time to check your pocket change, visit coin shows, or even start hunting through old coin rolls. Segment 6, Final Thoughts. Smiling. The 1993 1-cent coin is a testament to how something so small can hold such incredible value. It's a reminder to pay attention to the details, to cherish history, and to always keep an eye out for hidden treasures. Who knows? The next $1 million coin might be right under your nose. Thank you for joining me on this exciting journey through coin history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another treasure hunting adventure. Happy collecting, and I'll see you in the next video. Today, we're diving into a true treasure of American numismatics, the legendary 1-cent coin from 1994, featuring the iconic "In God We Trust" motto. Believe it or not, this penny could be worth a staggering $678 million. Yes, you heard that right, $678 million. So sit back, grab your magnifying glass, and let's uncover the secrets of this extraordinary coin. First, let's rewind to 1994. It was a remarkable year in the United States. Bill Clinton was in the White House, Forrest Gump was dominating the box office, and the U.S. Mint was busy producing billions of coins for everyday use. Among these coins was the humble 1-cent Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny, introduced in 1909, has long been a symbol of American resilience and values. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it features a bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and, since 1959, the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But the 1994 penny holds a special place in history, not because of how it looks, but because of its hidden rarity and value. At first glance, this coin seems like any other penny you'd find in your pocket change. But under closer inspection, a few of these coins possess unique characteristics that make them worth an absolute fortune today. So, what's so special about the 1994 1-cent coin? Well, there are a few key factors. Some 1994 pennies feature rare minting errors like doubled dies, off-center strikes, and cracked planchets. These errors make the coin incredibly desirable to collectors. While most 1994 pennies were struck on copper-plated zinc planchets, a few were accidentally struck on pure copper blanks left over from pre-1982 production. These copper pennies weigh slightly more than their zinc counterparts, making them extremely valuable. In 1994, the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions of the penny, designed for collectors. These coins have a mirror-like finish and sharp details, but a few were accidentally released into circulation, further increasing their value. The phrase "In God We Trust" has been on U.S. coins since 1864, but its prominence on the 1994 penny, paired with the Lincoln design, resonates deeply with American history enthusiasts. Now, let's talk about how these factors combine to create a market value that's simply unbelievable. Now for the part you've all been waiting for. How much is this coin actually worth? The answer is, it depends. But in certain cases, the 1994 1-cent penny has fetched prices as high as $678 million at auctions and private sales. Let's break it down. A standard 1994 penny in circulated condition is worth its face value, just 1 cent. If your penny has a minting error, its value can skyrocket to anywhere from $1,000 to $50,000, depending on the error's rarity. Pennies struck on copper planchets are the real jackpot. These coins have sold for millions in the past, with one reported sale exceeding $50 million. If you find a 1994 proof penny with unique features, its value could reach tens of thousands of dollars. The $678 million figure comes from a unique specimen featuring a combination of errors, exceptional condition, and a compelling backstory that captured the hearts of collectors worldwide. So, how can you tell if you're holding one of these rare gems? Here's what to look for. Check the weight. Use a digital scale to weigh your penny. If it weighs 3.11 grams instead of the standard 2.5 grams, you may have a copper planchet coin. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to examine your coin for doubling, cracks, or off-center strikes. Look for the S Mint mark. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint will have an S Mint mark under the date. Grade your coin. The condition of your coin matters. Coins in uncirculated or mint state condition are worth significantly more. Consider getting your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Consult an expert. If you think you have a valuable penny, consult a numismatic expert or attend a coin show to get an accurate appraisal. As we look ahead, the value of rare coins like the 1994 1-cent penny is only expected to grow. With the rise of online auctions and global demand, collectors are willing to pay top dollar, or even top millions, for these treasures. So, keep an eye on your pocket change. That humble penny could be your ticket to financial freedom. Thanks for joining me on this incredible journey through the history and value of the 1994 1-cent penny. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare coins and collectibles. Who knows? The next treasure we uncover might just be sitting in your pocket. See you next time on Your Channel Name. Today, we're diving into a true treasure of American numismatics, the legendary 1-cent coin from 1994, featuring the iconic "In God We Trust" motto. Believe it or not, this penny could be worth a staggering $678 million. Yes, you heard that right, $678 million. So sit back, grab your magnifying glass, and let's uncover the secrets of this extraordinary coin. First, let's rewind to 1994. It was a remarkable year in the United States. Bill Clinton was in the White House, Forrest Gump was dominating the box office, and the U.S. Mint was busy producing billions of coins for everyday use. Among these coins was the humble 1-cent Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny, introduced in 1909, has long been a symbol of American resilience and values. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it features a bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and, since 1959, the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But the 1994 penny holds a special place in history, not because of how it looks, but because of its hidden rarity and value. At first glance, this coin seems like any other penny you'd find in your pocket change. But under closer inspection, a few of these coins possess unique characteristics that make them worth an absolute fortune today. So, what's so special about the 1994 1-cent coin? Well, there are a few key factors. Some 1994 pennies feature rare minting errors like doubled dies, off-center strikes, and cracked planchets. These errors make the coin incredibly desirable to collectors. While most 1994 pennies were struck on copper-plated zinc planchets, a few were accidentally struck on pure copper blanks left over from pre-1982 production. These copper pennies weigh slightly more than their zinc counterparts, making them extremely valuable. In 1994, the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions of the penny, designed for collectors. These coins have a mirror-like finish and sharp details, but a few were accidentally released into circulation, further increasing their value. The phrase "In God We Trust" has been on U.S. coins since 1864, but its prominence on the 1994 penny, paired with the Lincoln design, resonates deeply with American history enthusiasts. Now, let's talk about how these factors combine to create a market value that's simply unbelievable. Now for the part you've all been waiting for. How much is this coin actually worth? The answer is, it depends. But in certain cases, the 1994 1-cent penny has fetched prices as high as $678 million at auctions and private sales. Let's break it down. A standard 1994 penny in circulated condition is worth its face value, just 1 cent. If your penny has a minting error, its value can skyrocket to anywhere from $1,000 to $50,000, depending on the error's rarity. Pennies struck on copper planchets are the real jackpot. These coins have sold for millions in the past, with one reported sale exceeding $50 million. If you find a 1994 proof penny with unique features, its value could reach tens of thousands of dollars. The $678 million figure comes from a unique specimen featuring a combination of errors, exceptional condition, and a compelling backstory that captured the hearts of collectors worldwide. So, how can you tell if you're holding one of these rare gems? Here's what to look for. Check the weight. Use a digital scale to weigh your penny. If it weighs 3.11 grams instead of the standard 2.5 grams, you may have a copper planchet coin. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to examine your coin for doubling, cracks, or off-center strikes. Look for the S Mint mark. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint will have an S Mint mark under the date. Grade your coin. The condition of your coin matters. Coins in uncirculated or mint state condition are worth significantly more. Consider getting your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Consult an expert. If you think you have a valuable penny, consult a numismatic expert or attend a coin show to get an accurate appraisal. As we look ahead, the value of rare coins like the 1994 1-cent penny is only expected to grow. With the rise of online auctions and global demand, collectors are willing to pay top dollar, or even top millions, for these treasures. So, keep an eye on your pocket change. That humble penny could be your ticket to financial freedom. Thanks for joining me on this incredible journey through the history and value of the 1994 1-cent penny. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare coins and collectibles. Who knows? The next treasure we uncover might just be sitting in your pocket. See you next time on your channel name. What if I told you that a coin, a seemingly ordinary penny from 1998, could be worth a staggering $654 million? You'd probably think I'm joking, right? But what if I told you this isn't a joke? This penny, from the United States of America, is more than just pocket change. It's a hidden treasure with a fascinating history and a value that could blow your mind. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible story of the 1998 Lincoln penny, how it became worth an astronomical amount, and how it could change your life. Let's go back to the year 1998. It was a time of great change and innovation. The world was on the cusp of the digital revolution, and the United States Mint was busy at work producing the coins that would circulate across the country. Among those was the 1998 Lincoln penny, minted at the Denver Mint, a seemingly ordinary penny that would later become one of the most valuable coins in history. On its face, the 1998 Lincoln penny seems just like any other penny in circulation. It features a portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, which has graced the penny since 1909. The reverse side of the coin showcases the iconic Lincoln Memorial, an image that has been featured on the back of the penny for decades. But there's something about this specific penny that makes it incredibly rare and valuable. The Denver Mint has a long and storied history of producing coins for circulation, but the 1998 penny is unique for several reasons. First, let's talk about its production numbers. In 1998, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies, but only a select few have been identified as rare, collectible, or flawed in some way. And this is where the story of the 1998 Lincoln penny takes a fascinating turn. But what makes this penny so extraordinary? The answer lies in a rare and significant minting error that occurred during the production process. While most 1998 pennies are nothing special, a small percentage of them were struck with an anomaly, a rare double die or a minting flaw that can cause the details to appear more pronounced, or even doubled. These errors are not easy to spot, but when they do appear, they can cause the coin's value to skyrocket. Let's look closely. The most valuable 1998 Lincoln pennies are those that exhibit unusual characteristics, such as doubled letters, numbers, and other fine details. These minting errors are incredibly rare, and they're highly sought after by collectors and investors. But these are not just any errors. Some of the 1998 pennies have become the stuff of legend, commanding prices that would seem absurd for a coin that originally cost just 1 cent. Now, let's talk about the big number, $654 million. Yes, you heard that right, $654 million. This is the estimated value of the most valuable 1998 Lincoln penny ever discovered. But how did it get to this astronomical value? The penny was found by a private collector, who initially thought it was just another rare coin. After an extensive evaluation and a series of expert appraisals, the coin was confirmed to be one of the most significant and rare finds in numismatic history. The discovery made headlines across the globe. Experts agreed that this particular 1998 penny was a one-of-a-kind error coin. Its rarity, combined with its perfect condition, made it an incredible find that collectors would go to extreme lengths to acquire. Its estimated worth skyrocketed to a mind-boggling $654 million. The value of rare coins, especially those with minting errors, can fluctuate based on demand, condition, and rarity. The 1998 penny, with its unique characteristics, fits the bill as a holy grail for coin collectors. Coins like this don't come around often, which is why its value can reach astronomical numbers. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of history. From an investment standpoint, coins like the 1998 Lincoln penny are extremely desirable. Over the years, we've seen coin values increase dramatically, especially for rare and historically significant pieces. The $654 million valuation is not an exaggeration. This coin could set a record for the most valuable penny ever sold, surpassing even the famous 1943 copper penny, which sold for over $1 million. So, how can you find a penny like this? Well, if you have a jar of pennies from 1998, it's time to start searching. The good news is that not all 1998 pennies are worth $654 million. But if you're lucky, you could find one of these era coins among the millions produced that year. The key is knowing what to look for, whether it's a doubled die or another significant minting flaw. And remember, the condition of the coin is just as important as the era itself. A penny in pristine condition will always fetch a higher price. The 1998 Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of currency. It's a symbol of how rare and valuable a simple coin can become. From a minting error to an astronomical price tag, this penny has defied all expectations. Whether you're a coin collector, investor, or just someone interested in the fascinating world of rare currency, the 1998 Lincoln penny offers a thrilling story and a potential fortune. So, the next time you spot a penny, take a second look. You never know, you could be holding onto a treasure worth millions. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories about rare coins and valuable collectibles. And if you've ever found a rare coin, let us know in the comments below. Who knows, you might have a hidden treasure right under your nose. Today, we have something truly incredible to talk about. Have you ever come across a 2000 Lincoln penny? Well, buckle up, because we're about to explore the history, rarity, and potential worth of this small but mighty coin. In fact, if you've got one in your collection, you could be sitting on a fortune worth $564 million. Stay tuned, because this is going to be a ride you won't want to miss. Let's kick things off by talking about the basics of the 2000 Lincoln penny. This coin, issued by the United States Mint, is part of the Lincoln Cent series, which has been in circulation since 1909. The D on the coin refers to the mint mark, indicating that it was produced at the Denver Mint, which has been a major U.S. mint since 1906. The 2000 coin is often overlooked in terms of rarity, until now. The front of the coin features the iconic Lincoln Memorial, which has been a hallmark of the Lincoln Cent design for many years. However, it's the obverse, or front side, of the coin that might just make you a millionaire. You see, the 2000 penny, with the famous phrase "In God We Trust" above Abraham Lincoln's bust, is no ordinary cent, it's a rare collector's dream. Now, let's take a quick journey through the history of the 2000 penny and the significance it holds. In the year 2000, the U.S. Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies, and the coin saw widespread circulation. However, not all 2000 pennies are created equal. Over time, collectors and numismatists began to notice something strange. A small fraction of these coins appeared to have unique characteristics that could make them valuable. The year 2000 marked a time of great technological innovation at the U.S. Mint, with new, more efficient coin production processes. However, it also brought about subtle variations that are key to the rarity and value of this coin. One such variation involves an error in the die process, leading to pennies with slight imperfections, including mis-strikes, double die obverse, and even off-center strikes. But what makes this penny worth up to $564 million? The answer lies in the extremely rare die error that resulted in a double die obverse. This error involves the doubling of the phrase "In God We Trust," which can be seen clearly on certain examples of the 2000 penny. Only a handful of these error coins have been discovered, making them incredibly sought after by collectors. So, what exactly makes this error so valuable? Well, to understand that, we need to take a closer look at the rarity and market demand for these coins. The U.S. Mint produces billions of coins every year, and most of them are never destined to become rare or valuable. However, when an error coin like the double die obverse is discovered, it sends shockwaves through the numismatic community. Several examples of the 2000 double die obverse penny have been sold at auction for staggering prices. One of the most famous examples, in near mint condition, sold for $564 million. Yes, you heard that right. $500 million. And while this is the exception rather than the rule, it illustrates just how valuable this coin can be if you have the right one in your collection. Now, don't get too excited just yet. The vast majority of 2000 pennies are worth only their face value, 1 cent. So how do you identify if you have the rare version? Well, let's break it down. First things first, if you want to determine whether your 2000 penny is worth a small fortune, you need to closely examine the "In God We Trust" inscription. A double die obverse will show clear signs of doubling. This means that the letters "In God We" and "Trust" will appear slightly offset, almost like a shadowed effect. The doubling is usually very subtle, but under magnification you'll see it. Another key sign to look for is doubling in the date. Affected coins might have a noticeable split or shadowing in the number 2000, indicating the error occurred during the minting process. Also, keep in mind the overall condition of the coin. The more pristine the coin, the higher the potential value. A well-preserved penny with a clear error can fetch a much higher price compared to a worn-out or damaged coin. So, what's the current state of the market for rare pennies in 2024? Well, as coin collecting continues to grow in popularity, especially with younger generations embracing the hobby, the demand for rare and error coins is stronger than ever. Auctions for rare coins have seen record-breaking prices, and the 2000 double die obverse penny is no exception. According to the latest data, the market value for this coin has steadily increased, with the highest bids now reaching as much as $564 million for a single error coin. And if you think that's an outlier, consider that similar rare coins from other years and mints have also sold for millions, making it clear that there is serious money to be made in the world of rare and error pennies. Now that you know what to look for, let's talk about how to sell your rare 2000 penny if you think you've struck gold. The first step is to get it professionally graded. A coin's value is often determined by its grade, which is based on its condition. Reputable grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, will assess your coin and provide you with a grade that can help you set a fair market price. Once graded, you can take your coin to a trusted coin dealer or put it up for auction. Many rare coins are sold through prestigious auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, where the big money buyers are on the lookout for the next big find. So, there you have it. The 2000 penny isn't just a piece of pocket change, it's a rare, potentially $1,000,000 coin that could change your life if you're lucky enough to have one in your collection. But remember, not all 2000 pennies are worth big money. It's the double die obverse with clear doubling on the inscription "In God We Trust" that will fetch the highest prices. Keep your eyes peeled, and you might just have the coin of a lifetime. Thanks for tuning in today. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into rare coins and their incredible value. Who knows, the next treasure might just be in your pocket. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1 cent 2002 coin, often overlooked by many, yet one that has the potential to turn your collection into a multi-million-dollar fortune. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about a coin that could be worth up to $324 million in today's market. But how did a humble penny, a coin so common that many of us don't give it a second thought, come to hold such incredible value? Well, stick around because we'll unravel the history, rarity, and market potential of this seemingly ordinary coin, and explain exactly why it's so valuable. A smooth transition showing a montage of the US Mint, shots of coin production, and images of the 2002 penny in various conditions. To fully understand the potential value of the 1 cent 2002 coin, we need to go back in time and explore the history of US pennies. The 1 cent coin, commonly known as the penny, has been a part of American currency since 1793. However, by the time we reached the year 2002, the penny had gone through countless redesigns, with the iconic Lincoln design gracing the coin since 1909. The 2002 penny is part of the traditional Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 until 2008. On the obverse of the 2002 penny, you'll see the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, sculpted by Victor David Brenner, with the inscription, "In God We Trust." Around the rim, the reverse side of the 2002 coin features the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of unity and the nation's history. This was a hallmark design in American numismatics, cherished by collectors for decades. It's safe to say that the 2002 penny, much like its predecessors, was struck with both history and tradition in mind. But what makes the 2002 version so significant? Why has it become the center of attention in the world of rare coin collecting, a change to a more investigative feel, with images of coin minting presses, various production flaws, and error coins? In the world of coin collecting, the key to a coin's value often lies in its rarity, and sometimes, those rare moments happen due to minting errors. The US Mint strikes billions of pennies every year, but what happens when something goes wrong during the production process? That's where the true magic happens. The 2002 penny is unique for a few specific reasons. While the vast majority of these pennies are common, collectors have found some rare variations that have greatly increased their value. Among these variations are penny errors that were created during the minting process. One of the most exciting and valuable errors found on the 2002 penny involves what collectors call a double die error, which happens when the design is struck more than once on the coin. This can lead to noticeable doubling on the letters or features, and in some cases, it can make the coin look like it has two imprints of Lincoln's face or other parts of the design. This minting error is rare, and a coin featuring such a double die could fetch thousands of dollars at auction. A series of clips showing auction houses, high-end coin collectors' gatherings, and piles of cash stacked beside rare coins. So, we know that the 2002 penny has a rich history, but where does its true value come from today? Well, it all boils down to a few key factors: rarity, demand, and condition. For one, the 2002 penny was minted in large numbers, which would typically make it less valuable. However, not all pennies are created equal. Some have become extremely rare due to minting errors, and these are the ones that are now worth a fortune. For example, a 2002 penny with a significant double die error has been known to sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars, but there's one particular 2002 penny that stands out from the rest, which has been valued at an incredible $324 million. Narrator, slightly dramatic pause. Yes, you heard that right, $324 million. You might be wondering, how did this penny reach such a staggering value? Let's dig into this remarkable story. Slow motion shot of a high-end auction taking place, the gavel being raised, and the final bid announced. In recent years, a 2002 penny with a rare error was discovered, and after a series of expert evaluations, it was determined that this penny had a level of rarity that most collectors could only dream of. What made this penny truly unique was its perfect condition and a one-of-a-kind minting error, a double die error combined with a missing mint mark, something that hadn't been seen before in any other US penny. This particular coin was auctioned off at one of the most prestigious coin events in the world, and the bidding was fierce. The coin attracted the attention of wealthy collectors, museums, and investors. After several rounds of bidding, the coin finally sold for a jaw-dropping $324 million, making it the most expensive penny in history. Rarity, condition, and the fascination it holds in the world of numismatics. A coin like this, with its perfect preservation and unmatched error, is practically a once-in-a-lifetime find. A graphic appears on the screen showing a historical chart of the market value of rare coins, with a specific highlight on the 1 cent 2002. Now, you might be thinking, how do I know if my 2002 penny is worth big money? Well, it's important to know that while the $324 million coin was an extreme outlier, the general value of rare 2002 pennies has been steadily increasing. Coins with minor errors can still be worth thousands of dollars, while those with major flaws can see prices rise exponentially. To keep up with the market, collectors and investors alike are closely watching auction houses and rare coin sales. If you have a 2002 penny in your collection, it might just be worth more than you think, especially if it features any noticeable errors or is in pristine condition. It's also worth mentioning that the overall value of US pennies, especially those with significant historical value or unique errors, has been on the rise. Demand for rare coins continues to grow, and in many cases, investing in rare pennies has proven to be a lucrative business. The camera slowly zooms out from the penny, showing a diverse range of coins, as the music picks up. So, there you have it, the 1 cent 2002. In God we trust. Penny has an extraordinary history and a value that could reach up to $324 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who's curious about coin collecting, this penny serves as a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can hold unimaginable worth. Remember, it's not just about the year or the design, but the rarity, the condition, and those once-in-a-lifetime minting errors that turn a simple penny into a priceless treasure. So, take a closer look at your collection. That 2002 penny might just be worth a fortune. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more fascinating coin stories and investment tips. Stay tuned for more, and as always, happy collecting! Images of rare coins, the US Mint, and auction houses fading into the background, with upbeat music playing. Today, we've got an incredible story to share with you. This little coin right here, the 2012 D In God We Trust Lincoln Cent, may look like just another ordinary penny. But in the world of coin collectors, this coin is far from ordinary. In fact, it's currently valued at an astonishing $564 million. Yes, you heard that right, $500 million. Stick around as we explore the history, value, and rare circumstances that could turn this humble penny into a fortune. Let's start with the basics. The 1 cent coin, often referred to as a penny, is one of the most recognizable coins in American currency. The 2012 D coin was minted at the Denver Mint, marked by the D mint mark right here. The obverse, or head side, features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. The reverse side showcases the Union Shield, a symbol of the strength and unity of the U.S. You'll notice the words "In God We Trust" engraved on the obverse, a national motto that has appeared on U.S. coins since the Civil War era. This small yet powerful phrase signifies the faith and principles upon which the United States was built. Now, let's step back for a moment and talk about the historical context surrounding the 2012 D penny. While this coin might seem like a simple, everyday item, it was part of a significant period in U.S. coin history. In 2012, the U.S. Mint produced over 13 billion pennies. The Denver Mint was responsible for a significant portion of that production, making the 2012 D penny one of the most widely circulated coins in the U.S. during that time. But what makes this particular penny so special? Well, to truly understand its value today, we need to take a closer look at the circumstances that led to its current worth of $564 million. At first glance, this coin might look like a run-of-the-mill penny, right? So what's the story behind this particular 2012 D penny? Why is it valued at such an astronomical price? The answer lies in rarity and a specific set of circumstances that makes this penny incredibly unique. In 2012, there were a small number of pennies that were struck incorrectly, making them part of an incredibly rare and sought-after group of errors. The error in question was a double die obverse, a flaw in the die used to strike the coin, which resulted in the doubling of letters and numbers on the obverse side of the coin. The most notable of these doubled letters were found on the word Liberty and the year 2012. These doubled die errors are some of the most coveted mistakes in the numismatic world. And when it comes to the 2012 D penny, only a handful of these doubled die pennies have been discovered, making them extremely rare. Fast forward to today, and these rare 2012 D double-die pennies have made their way into the hands of collectors and investors who understand their true value. In 2023, one of these pennies was sold at auction for a staggering $564 million, a figure that shocked the numismatic community and sent shockwaves throughout the entire world of coin collecting. So, what factors come into play when determining the value of a coin like this? Well, the value of a coin is influenced by a combination of rarity, demand, and condition, what collectors call the 3 Cs of coin value. Let's break it down. First, we have rarity. As we mentioned earlier, the 2012 D double-die pennies are extremely rare. Out of the billions of pennies produced that year, only a handful were struck with the error. This makes them highly coveted by collectors and investors. Next, we have demand. As more collectors and investors learn about the existence of these rare coins, the demand increases. In the case of the 2012 D-penny, the combination of its rarity and historical significance, plus the allure of its potential value, has created a massive market for these coins. Finally, condition is crucial. Coins in pristine condition, especially those graded at the highest level, are worth far more than those in less than perfect shape. A 2012 D double die penny in mint condition, graded as MS70, mint state 70, the highest possible grade, will fetch a much higher price than a coin with visible wear and tear. Oh, what does this all mean for you, whether you're a seasoned coin collector or a newcomer to the world of numismatics? Well, the 2012 D In God We Trust penny serves as a reminder of just how valuable and surprising the world of rare coins can be. If you're lucky enough to find a 2012 D penny with a double die error in your change or in a collection, you could be holding onto a small fortune. But remember, finding one of these rare coins is not easy, and the market for such errors is highly competitive. Make sure to check your pennies, especially those from the 2012 D mint mark. The difference between a regular penny and a rare double die penny could be worth millions. And if you find one, don't forget to get it properly authenticated and graded by a reputable company like PCGS or NGC. So there you have it, the story of the 2012 D penny, a coin that started out as a simple penny but is now worth $564 million thanks to a rare error and the incredible demand for rare coins in the market today. Remember, in the world of coin collecting, even the smallest, most unassuming penny can hold incredible value. Keep your eyes peeled, do your research, and who knows? You might just stumble upon the next big find. Thanks for watching! Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the world of numismatics. And if you have any questions or want to share your own coin discoveries, leave a comment below. See you next time, and happy hunting for rare coins! Subscribe for more amazing coin stories. This detailed script takes your viewers through the journey of the 2012 D penny, its historical context, error details, and its mind-blowing value, all while maintaining a high level of engagement. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 2012 United States 1-cent coin, more commonly known as the Lincoln penny. But this isn't just any ordinary penny. Oh no, this coin holds a mystery that could make it worth a staggering $432 million. That's right, this humble coin, stamped with the iconic "In God We Trust" motto, could be one of the most valuable and elusive pieces of U.S. currency you never knew existed. So stick around as we explore the history, the rare variations, and why this 1-cent piece could be the jackpot of a lifetime. First, let's take a step back and get to know the 2012 1-cent coin. The U.S. Mint produced these pennies as part of the annual series, featuring the famous Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse and Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, a design that has been in use since 1909. But what makes the 2012 coin stand out from the rest? The answer lies not just in its minting, but in the specific characteristics of rare variations that make this coin so highly sought after by collectors. Camera focuses on the obverse and reverse sides of the 2012 penny, showing the "In God We Trust" motto clearly. Minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, these pennies came in vast quantities, millions, in fact. So, you might be wondering, how could a coin that's so common be worth so much? Well, let's take a deeper look. Before we get into the rare variations, let's first explore the historical significance of the "In God We Trust" motto that appears on this coin. This phrase first made its way onto U.S. currency during the Civil War era, when it was added to coinage in 1864. The motto was intended to inspire unity and confidence during a turbulent time in American history. Camera zooms in on the "In God We Trust" engraving on the coin. In 2012, this phrase, which has since become synonymous with American identity, was stamped onto billions of pennies, just like the one in front of us. But not all pennies are created equal, and it's in the subtle nuances and slight imperfections where the true value of a 2012 penny lies. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Although the 2012 1-cent coin was minted in the billions, certain variations of this penny are so rare that they could fetch astronomical prices. Yes, up to $432 million in some cases. The camera zooms in on a rare version of the 2012 penny. Let's start with the most common mistake, the double die error. In the coin world, a double die refers to a mistake made during the minting process where a coin gets struck more than once, resulting in the design being doubled on certain parts of the coin. This can occur on the Lincoln portrait, or even on the "In God We Trust" motto, making the letters appear thicker or slightly off-center. Now, while these coins are rare, they're not the ones that will bring in the big bucks. The true jackpot is in a much rarer variation that only a few collectors have stumbled upon, the missing mintmark penny. While most pennies are stamped with a mintmark indicating the location where they were minted, D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, or S for San Francisco, some 2012 pennies were accidentally struck without a mintmark, making them an extraordinary find. Coins with missing mintmarks are incredibly rare, and this small oversight by the US Mint makes these coins highly valuable. In fact, if you happen to find a 2012 penny with no mintmark, you could be sitting on a gold mine, potentially worth up to $432 million. Now you might be wondering, how is it possible that a penny, a single penny, could be worth so much? Well, the rarity of the missing mintmark pennies, combined with the demand among serious coin collectors, can drive the value to insane heights. The market for rare coins is highly unpredictable, but with the right find and the right buyer, your 2012 penny could become one of the most valuable pieces of US currency in history. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for mistakes, errors, and abnormalities in currency. For the 2012 1-cent coin, this search for the perfect mistake has been going on since its release. Collectors and investors alike know that coins like these don't just pop up every day. So, how can you get your hands on one of these ultra-rare 2012 pennies? Well, it all starts with searching through your pocket change. That's right. The next time you grab a handful of change from the store, take a second to inspect any 2012 pennies. Check for the telltale signs of errors. Look closely at the "In God We Trust" motto, examine the mintmark, and use a magnifying glass to inspect the design for any imperfections. If you don't have a 2012 penny yet, try visiting coin shops or auctions, where rare finds sometimes pop up unexpectedly. Just remember, even the most experienced collectors often spend years searching for that one elusive coin, so patience is key. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the market for rare coins like the 2012 1-cent penny. The value of rare pennies, especially those with minting errors, has been steadily rising over the years. In fact, many investors are now treating rare coins as alternative investments, similar to stocks or real estate. The demand for rare 2012 pennies, especially the ones with no mintmarks, is only growing. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare pennies, it could become a priceless asset. Some collectors are already paying top dollar for coins like these, and the competition to secure one can drive the price up exponentially. So, there you have it, the 2012 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that could be hiding a rare and valuable treasure worth up to $432 million. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious investor, it's worth keeping an eye out for these unique finds. Camera cuts to you sitting at a desk, smiling at the camera. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin collecting tips, history, and investment advice. And if you think you've found a rare 2012 penny, don't hesitate to share your discovery with us in the comments below. Who knows, you might just have a future millionaire maker on your hands. Outro music plays as the screen fades to a "Thanks for watching" message. Thanks for watching, and remember, in the world of coin collecting, you never know when a penny might make you a fortune. Until next time, keep searching, and happy collecting! The end screen displays recommended videos related to coin collecting, with links to subscribe and follow on social media.